We have models yanking auxiliary cords and putting their own tunes on, them wearing see-through jackets, as well as unfinished hems and lines and distressed jeans. So let's talk about the Spring-Summer 2027 Dior show and get into what we saw, shall we? Creative director Jonathan Anderson presented 66 looks in this particular collection, and mind you, that is quite impressive considering that he just gave us a resort show not just but a few weeks earlier. So this man is a machine, and I have no other way of putting it. But aside from that, we see a lot of interesting things with this particular collection as far as the garments are concerned. Jonathan Anderson made it very, very clear that he wants this to be a house party. He wants this to be a turn-up session, and he doesn't want it to be too stuffy. So what did he give us? Well, he gave us jackets with unfinished lines, which were intentionally unfinished, might I add. He also gave us see-through sports coats and matching pants and trousers. He gave us fringes that consisted of suede or fur, and then also he gave us a lot of interesting silhouettes that were reimagined into different forms and textiles, which again I greatly appreciate. Some of you in the comments may be thinking this is hideous, what are you talking about, this looks crazy, but in my opinion I don't think that it's any of those things because Jonathan Anderson has a very particular style language, design language that we clearly see coming through each of his collections thus far. The one thing that he's going to do is give us intentional deconstruction. He's going to give us a little bit of intentional distressing, but also he's going to ensure that there are tons of quality and detailed elements that are inside of the garment that will make your eye move from place to place to place. Now, with that being said, let's get into the looks that we see, shall we? So the first look that came out on the runway was something that immediately caught my attention because, again, it's a sports coat, but it's see-through, it's sheer, and if you want to be sophisticated but a little bit slutty, I guess this is the way to go. This is another look I really, really like, and the trench coat with this houndstooth pattern on it is really, really nice, not just because of the look, but also because of the movement. Get into that movement. And then also looking at a little bit closer in the detail, you can tell that this is really high quality fabric that he used for this particular execution. And also, the bag doesn't look quite bad as well. I also wanted to mention this third particular look because it demonstrates perfectly what Jonathan Anderson is capable of with respect to combining elements from formal and traditional menswear with streetwear. So as you can see, there is a tuxedo lapel that also is superimposed on this bomber jacket. You see that the pants are quite well tailored. And then looking at the shoes, I do like the color of the shoes, and it looks like something that anybody could be wearing, quite frankly. So with this particular look, definitely do like the fact that it's something simple, but if you look at the details and the elements up close, you see exactly what's there. And then looking at this final look I wanted to mention, this perfectly demonstrates where menswear is going because we see that there is a velvet jacket. We also see that they have the glasses and the bag, which are quite nice accessories, but get into the brooch. Again, we see the brooches are now making a very big appearance for menswear for Spring-Summer 2027. Again, just playing on that whimsicalness and that playfulness that it seems to be is now about to take over menswear for the new coming year. So what are your thoughts on Dior's new collection? Let me know in the comments. Please hit that like, share, follow, and subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one. Toodles.